Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Headshot lands, was a hook. A lot of Kelly Pavlik fights have ended very early. What should we expect early on in this one?
I think that now he's stepping up just a little bit, and I think his people would like to see some rounds. Get rid of some of the questions that might be in the fighter's head.
Calzaghe's got a way of just getting away from that punch. A good block. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Pavlik's combination punching is working well here. Pavlik packs a punch with that left hand. Power puncher versus the high stamina fighter. How does the high stamina fighter want this fight to unfold as it goes along?
Well, the high stamina fighter, what he wants to do is he wants to get a lead. Get the lead, go out there quick out of the gate, and then later on you have the power puncher looking for one shot at a time. He's going to be searching him all night, and he's never going to find them.
Pavlik's able to avoid that punch.
Hooks on the inside.
He scores with the jab there. Kelly Pavlik's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. That was not well targeted by Joe Calzaghe. Able to land the hook to the head. A freight train uppercut by Kelly Pavlik. Pavlik's able to land a nice clean left hand. Putting his punches together, landing two shots there. And this round comes to an end. Calzaghe's got nobody to blame but himself. I mean, he got hit much too much in that last round.
Well, he was throwing his punches from too close. He's giving up his height. You're throwing from that close, and you're going to get counted over it. If your opponent wants to do that, guess what? His opponent wanted to. He had the desire to do that, and he took advantage.
Flush right hand to the head.
Forward.
Pavlik's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. A little added concern for the fighter in his corner. There's a cut above his eye.
And Joe, you never know how a fighter's going to react until he is cut. Is he going to panic? Is he going to forget about it and let his corner take care of it? We're about to find out.
How about a return to center with the left hand? Well, he's trying to keep up a heck of a work rate here. Calzaghe's punching himself out at this point.
Yeah, and that's not the worst part of it. The worst part of it is going to be if his opponent notices.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Unable to make an impact there by Joe Calzaghe. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Unable to connect by Calzaghe. Now he ties up there. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Calzaghe's blocking ability is doing well for him there. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Pavlik's really working well. That last round, he was accurate. Look at the punch numbers.
I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his misses.
And round number 3 is underway. Pavlik's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. blocks away that headshot. Calzaghe's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Pavlik's got speed, no doubt about it. You can see his ability to land combinations with ease.
Yeah, but what you want to see now is how effective...
Joe Calzaghe's ruined with that punch right there.
Now lay it on. You got this one.
Well, boy, did we find out a lot about Kelly Pavlik when he faced Jermaine Taylor and got up off the canvas to return the favor and win the middleweight title.
Yes, we did, but we already had a little peek into his window, so to speak, when he had fought a couple fights earlier. We knew he had a good chin, and we knew that he knew how to behave when he was in trouble.
Keep your hands up.
Pavlik's doing well here with that two-punch combination. There's a straight right hand. Calzaghe's left now getting into the mix. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
Keep your hands up and throw your hands. I need you to string your punches together. 3, 4 punches at a time, okay? You understand? Get close with the jab and follow up with 2 more punches. Uppercut, then left. Uppercut with the right.
So with 3 rounds complete, we take a look at Teddy's scorecard. Pavlik's in control of this fight. Teddy, he's earned every round.
He has. If you talk about ring generalship, you'd have to salute him.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Kelly Pavlik's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it had to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Pavlik's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. A solid, true uppercut by Kelly Pavlik. Kelly Pavlik's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Halfway through round number 4.
Get close to him.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Joe Calzaghe.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Right to the belt line. Another flush shot to the head. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Uppercuts on the inside.
Good smooth work by Calzaghe. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Kelly Pavlik's quickly taking control of this fight early on with one single weapon of choice, and that is the jab.
Yeah, the jab and the jab at the right time. He's catching his opponent every time he starts coming in before he can get started.
Calzaghe's experience now needs to pay off, as well as the experience of his cornermen, saying the right things, making sure you've created the right atmosphere before you send him back out into this fight, coming off of a round in which he was stunned. Scores up top with a left. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
1, 2.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Kelly Pavlik. Good counter punch. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. scored well up top.
Good, good.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand.
Hands up.
Kelly Pavlik's winning these middle rounds here, and he's doing so with infighting.
And that's exactly what he envisioned when this fight started. He wasn't sure he was going to get it, but this is what he was hoping he would get. He's happy right now.
He just missed that shot up top. And he engages in the clinch. Scoring well with that hook by Calzaghe. Move! That's a big right hand. He is staggered and stumbling. Oh! Perfectly executed combination. Joe Calzaghe's down. He's going to have to beat the count. This fight is over. Pavlik's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. So that's all it took. One good shot. Joe Calzaghe's career hits a major speed bump tonight.
Well, there were doubts about his beard coming in, and those doubts were realized.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night. Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to 36 minutes still ahead of him here, round 1 of 12. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Guerrero's jab has to be first and foremost on his to-do list, isn't it, Teddy?
Yeah, I would say so. You ever see that commercial where the guy says, how do you spell relief?
Sure.
Well, it's kind of like, how do you spell victory in this fight? J-A-B. That's exactly the way you go.
That's what he wants. Where is there room for improvement with the Golden Boy?
Well, let's be honest about the Golden Boy here. You know, he's made more money than any fighter in the history of the sport. Definitely any non-heavyweight fighter. But his legacy is going to be also that he's lost.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Combo lands to the head. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. Solid left hand to the head. Nowhere close, that punch by Oscar De La Hoya. There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
No need to be on the inside.
Double jab by the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya.
Double up the punches.
Blocks a shot and pulls the trigger.
Keep working the body.
De La Hoya's cornermen really now play a big part in this fight. Their role is going to be critical to getting their fighter back mentally to where he was before this fight started, because you can lose confidence quickly when you've been stunned like that. Guerrero's almost as if he's scared to throw punches right now, that he's just thinking strictly about defense after being tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, he needs some help in his corner. That's where a good corner comes in right now. They have to straighten his mind out right now. They have to give him another way of attack. They have to give him a plan B.
Keep it up.
Not much action as he just ties up.
Circle him.
Oh, he
Move,
just
move.
misses with that headshot. Halfway through this round here, he missed with that headshot. And he's holding. Teddy, Oscar has accomplished so much in his career, but yet there are certain labels that are attached to him. One of them is what he did in the closing rounds back in September of 1999 against Felix Trinidad.
Yeah, in that fight, of course, he was ahead in that fight in the last 3 rounds. I think it was about the last 3 rounds. And he figured he had it in the bank, and he started running. He started moving, and he started just trying to get the clock to tick out. And what really hurt him was the way he behaved, because by behaving that way, by running that way, unlike a fighter, or unlike the fighter that people thought he should behave like, he lost the right to really make a big argument about how he was robbed.
Nice work on the outside. Keep it up. You need to throw more punches.
And round number 3 is underway.
There you go.
Guerrero's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. There's another right hand. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. A headshot blocked. Guerrero's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landing. Blocking that punch. Very good defense by Oscar De La Hoya. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. De La Hoya's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. That was a fine block by Oscar De La Hoya. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. 10 seconds to go in this round. And round 3 comes to an end.
Get away.
Come on now, this is it. There you go. You gotta make it a fight now. Don't fight his fight.
Guerrero's up around here after 3 rounds on Teddy's scorecard, but really nobody has distinguished themselves to any great amount so far. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
Come on.
You see, he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
Uppercut.
Oscar De La Hoya is very proud of his Mexican-American heritage. He comes from East LA, but yet there was always a struggle at certain stages of his career to align with that demographic compared to how easily Fernando Vargas, a Southern California rival, had it with that audience.
I think he felt like, and he still feels that way, and to a certain extent that drives him on. He sort of had to earn their respect, and he didn't get their respect so much. He felt like an outsider who was trying to prove that he was Mexican, you know, and in a lot of ways people said, you know, he didn't fight Mexican enough. You know, he didn't look like a guy, you know, a Mexican warrior. You know, this was the golden boy. And he was always trying to prove that he was more than just that. And in some ways, that has been the fire that has been with him.
Still not moving enough. Move, muévate.
10 seconds to go in the fourth. Very nice defensive guard there.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay? You have to start throwing in volume in there. Throw in volume.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. He's throwing a lot of punches here. Now his opponent is showing very, very good movement. What adjustments can he make to deal with that movement?
Well, Joe, when you're fighting a guy who's smart, who's hard to hit, first of all, you got to shorten those punches up. If they're wide, they have no chance at all. And you got to go to the one place that's not moving. Guess where that is? Downstairs.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Guerrero's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Not able to land the headshot. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. De La Hoya is once again the target of a hook. Guerrero's scoring with that right hand. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Go, go!
Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Guerrero's got to be careful not to fall prey to what so many fighters do. Close fight, you may be up, but you may not stay that way. He's getting some sound advice from his corner. The jab has been able to carry the night for him so far. Why so, Teddy?
Well, first of all, he's been able to get it off at the right time. His opponent, that sweet spot, you know, you hear about that in baseball. You want to just hit that ball in a sweet spot. Well, the jab, he's catching his opponent just as he's starting to get into his range before he can get off.
Guerrero's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Scored well upstairs with the right hand.
Oh, keep your distance.
De La Hoya's on the receiving end of a very good counterpunch, reaching the halfway point of round number 6.
Keep working the body.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Now hugging on the inside. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. And that's the end of round 6.
I don't want to see you.
Robert Guerrero's gathering himself right now in the corner. And his trainer is really doing him a good service in reminding him, yes, to this point, the later stages of this fight, you're in control, but still, go out and do everything we talked about in training camp. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot.
Get after him. Circle him, side to side.
De La Hoya is looking for a way to get this fight back on course, a course that can get him a victory. This isn't it, just trying to counterpunch in these middle rounds.
No, this is not it. He's not thinking right. You know, it's one thing to say physically, technically, he needs to do that. But to do it, you have to be mentally clear. You have to be seeing the plan, seeing what you have to do, what you have to order your body to do. He's not seeing that right now.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Guerrero swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Fight these guys. Take it to these guys. You have to go out and get these guys. Listen, he's done. He's done.
I'm always interested in how a fighter's disposition can change during the course of a fight. And as we start round number 8 here, you see that he is up. But all it takes is a little momentum to build against him, and this thing could turn around.
Well, the real testing of a fighter, the real testing of a professional is what they can do late. Can they keep it up, or do they become satisfied? We're going to find out right now how this guy is in those areas.
De La Hoya's got to find an answer for this because his accuracy has been well off the mark. I like the fact he's willing to throw, but he needs to land more.
Yeah, he needs to calm down and think more.
De La Hoya is proving to be elusive.
Watch that.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Looks to the head.
Guard your head. Relax, relax.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
In and out, in and out. Keep moving, keep moving.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Guerrero's showing that he has an understanding about balance, about angles, about footwork. What does his opponent need to understand to deal with it?
Well, he has to figure out a way to take the air out of those tires. Give him a couple flats. That's what he's got to do. And there's no better way to give a guy a flat than to go to that body.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own.
Keep working the jab.
Finish with the hook.
Nothing there on the punch by the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. "90 seconds into the 9th round.
Hold your feet.
Cover up, cover up.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Oscar De La Hoya. De La Hoya's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Yeah, good work.
Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Yeah, keep your distance, all right?
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. Good defense, just covering up down low. And now they're trading blows. Excellent counterpunch by Oscar De La Hoya.
Stay on the outside.
De La Hoya's head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change. Downstairs to the place that's not moving. Down to the body.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. De La Hoya's solid. Oh, he's got to beat the count of 10 here. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're gonna find out right now, he needs them right now.
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go. That is a big right hand after eating one himself.
I want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay?
I like the way this fight is shaping up right now. Here we are, the start of round number 11. Guerrero's in position to really mount something here. He's closed the gap. This is a small margin he's trailing by on your scorecard.
Joe, he's done harder things. I know this is hard, but he's done harder things in his life. And if he doesn't do this right now, there will be harder days in front of him. He's got to understand simply what he has to do. It's in his hands. Go do it.
Stay away from the inside. Left and right, left and right.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Halfway through this 11th round, Guerrero's showing us that he is sticking with the game plan. But keep in mind, that game plan had him down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him right now, Teddy?
Well, first of all, you got to explain to him very quickly and very clearly why he got caught. You can still do the other things. The other things that we thought going into this fight is still going to work. But make an adjustment. It's not that you didn't do the thing that could work. You didn't do it properly.
No need to be on the inside.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Oscar De La Hoya.
You gotta protect yourself.
Last 10 seconds of this 11th round. Good looking counter punch. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. And that's the end of round 11. Guerrero's putting forth an effort, but he's not being effective in that regard.
No, he's not. He's not landing when he needs to land. And it kind of reminds, he's a banger too. He can punch a little. It reminds me of an old saying that a trainer once told me. It doesn't mean anything to have a big punch. It's kind of like having a military weapon, a bomb. What good is it if you don't have a missile to get it to the target? Right now, he needs a missile to get that punch. He needs to set it up, and he's not doing that.
It is the final round. Here they go. De La Hoya's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Blocks that belt line well.
Oh, keep your distance. Cover your head, kid.
Robert Guerrero's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Oh, and what impact with those double uppercuts by Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Halfway through this 12th and final round.
Pace yourself.
He returns the favor with an uppercut. Protecting his head well with his guard. A minute to go in the fight.
Circle him. Move, move. Do that again.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Good job staying away from the danger there. You see him holding on.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Guard your head.
10 seconds to go in this, the final round. Oh, what an exchange. Completely one-sided fight. At least that's the way we saw it.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw it any other way, you'd have to put a warning out the next time these judges judge a fight, kind of like on a pack of cigarettes. You know, this could be hazardous to your health. I mean, these guys could be hazardous to your career if they scored any other way.
Here's the official decision. De La Hoya's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. Just the opening round of 12 scheduled for tonight's bout. LaMotta's right hand scores well that time. Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Good right hand. Blocks the headshot. Halfway through this round, to the head he goes with a left hand. Ortiz's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Jake LaMotta's left working well that time. Able to block that away. It was targeted. Solid shot. The left hand came in. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job of just being patient now and looking for that one good shot.
Well, you know, the landscape of this business, the history of this business is littered with guys that they've had someone hurt, they get a little careless, they get caught. He better watch out that he doesn't get put on that landscape.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Jake LaMotta. This round comes to an end. And Teddy, easy to note here that he wasn't landing a lot of punches. Now he was throwing them up, but he wasn't landing a lot. Is that because of his opponent's defense, or is he just not that accurate of a puncher?
No, it's a combination. First of all, his opponent's pretty slick in there, pretty good at bobbing, weaving a little bit, slipping a little bit, making himself a difficult target, but his punch is a little wide. Needs to shorten them up.
Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Move those feet.
Good flush shot by Jake LaMotta. Able to show you his blocking ability.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Well off the mark by Jake LaMotta. Halfway through round number 2. Oh, and they decide to trade there.
Hold on.
Right hand crashes home. He never saw it coming. He should tie up. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. LaMotta's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Let's go. ¿Qué está esperando? What are you waiting for? You want this fight? Then let's get moving out there. This guy is going to win this fight if you don't take control, son. You need it.
LaMotta's bounce is back in his step. Start of a new round coming off of a round in which he really took some punishment. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Jake LaMotta. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good job, it was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Jake LaMotta. Ortiz's punch is far off the target. Seconds to go here in this round. That's a good block by Jake LaMotta.
Watch the hook.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Fires right back at him. You see how he comes over the top with that left hand. Well-placed shot there. Comes right back with some offense of his own. How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Hey, hey, let's go!
LaMotta's well off the mark that time. LaMotta with a big uppercut.
thinking, and this is your fight. Don't get lazy out there, all right? Just don't get lazy.
So round number 4 is underway. Jake LaMotta's been looking very good early on. Teddy, you have him up 3 rounds to zip.
I think that's the only way you can have it right now, although I've thought that before, and the judges see it a different way. But he's been aggressive, and he's been effective.
Teddy, you've made the point a few times that, hey, it's nice to have something where you got the superior advantage. In this case, he's got the speed. But you can't fall in love with it too much.
No, because what happens then, you're like a teenager that gets one of those sport cars. You know, he gets carried away. He doesn't respect the speed yet. And he starts to run red lights. He starts to do things that he shouldn't do. And that's what's happening here. He's starting to jump in with those quick hands. He figures he doesn't have to respect the dimensions other guys have to. And when he's jumping in, he might get caught. There might be a cop there or a punch there to nail him.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs.
That's it.
90 seconds to go in round number 4. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. He just looks exhausted to me right now. Ortiz's accuracy is non-existent. This guy cannot punch a solid target right now.
No, but what this shows, he's missing so many shots. We always think about the damage done when they land. This is showing you the damage that's done when they miss. You get discouraged. You start giving in.
Oh, what an uppercut from Jake LaMotta. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Jake LaMotta.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
4th round now with its last 10 seconds.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating you. If you throw 3 or 4 punches in a row,
Round number 5 has arrived. LaMotta's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter, likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter, as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
Oh, you're doing great.
Good, solid overhand left. Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. On the mark, the counter punch by Jake LaMotta.
Keep moving around the ring.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Committing well now to that left hand over the top. Halfway into round number 5 here. Hits him in the mug with the right. Nice counter by LaMotta.
Don't stay in one spot.
He just missed that shot up top.
Protect yourself.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Well-targeted right hand by Jake LaMotta. Jake LaMotta is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
you gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. If you're losing this fight, you need to throw and land a big shot. Knock this guy out.
You gotta watch the water in the corner.
You need to move your head more, okay? Side to side.
The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. How about that left hand?
Yeah, that's it.
Good biting, snapping shot by Jake LaMotta. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. LaMotta's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch.
In and out.
Ortiz has got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back. He's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Jake LaMotta. LaMotta's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. A solid left hand by Jake LaMotta. LaMotta's punch didn't come close. Very effective with the block and then the score.
Let's see some more head movement.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand.
Side to side.
And the round comes to an end. LaMotta's well-conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business, because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Doing well on the outside. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right.
Punch, punch.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Halfway through the 7th round. And Jake LaMotta digs deep for that uppercut. Ortiz's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
There he goes with the right hand again.
Focusing.
Ortiz is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. 10 seconds to go in the 7th. And round 7 comes to an end.
You're winning this fight. Just keep doing what you're doing, and you got this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All we need is water up there. And that's
Listen, he's done. He is
I
done.
need that.
I want you to
Right away.
dump.
As we open up round 8, we look at Teddy's scorecard, and it is much the same. All these rounds now starting to just blur together. They're taking the same exact form. One guy dominating the other.
Yeah, and the one who's dominating, why should he change? Of course he's not going to change. All the emphasis, all the burden now is on the opponent. He's got to change something.
Ortiz is using a lot of energy just by throwing so many punches, but he's not getting much out of all this effort at all.
No, he's working much too hard. That's a good point there. He's working really too hard for what he's getting done. He has to now start to educate himself, start to you know, place those punches in the right spots.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Oh, he just... Oh, and there you go. Wow, crushing blow upstairs. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
He missed with that headshot. Left hand. Big shot comes crashing home. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. The ref is stopping this fight. Jake LaMotta's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit, because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us, and enjoy the rest of your night. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to Vegas, where they do it bigger and better than any other city. Well, they're scheduled to go to full 12 here tonight. Round one now underway. Not able to land the uppercut. When you have a lot of speed, how effective can a feint be?
Oh boy, it can be really effective because your opponent is keyed up already. Before the bell even rings, he's jumping out of his shoes. He's waiting for something to come quick. So you let him think it's coming, he's going to react to it. And then you go get him.
Hey, let's go!
Nice strike after catching one by Billy Dibb. Not able to land the headshot. Halfway through round number one. Nice block by Vinny Paz. Good flush shot upstairs. How about that exchange? And he just holds on there.
Back to the body. Side to side.
Last 10 seconds of this first round.
Nice. Keep it going.
Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body more.
Here we go. Round two is underway.
Just like
Oh, what
that,
a
just
whiff
like
by
that.
Vinny Paz.
Come on, kid, focus.
Parries that punch intended for the head. Paz, he's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Well timed by Vinny Paz. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Yeah!
Paz is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Billy Dibb. Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Vinny Paz.
Hey, you're losing this fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy.
And round number 3 is underway.
Focus.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Nice work. Nice work. You're not focused.
easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Vinny Paz is getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Halfway through this round here. Off the target by Billy Dibb. Way to block there. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Billy Dibb's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Pace yourself.
Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. And that's the end of round 3.
You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle. Left, right. You need to double up your punches all night.
Well, it's early on, but already a commanding lead. Banking rounds away on Teddy's scorecard, up 3 rounds to zip.
Come on, kid, focus.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Billy Dibb. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Billy Dibb. Good work defensively by Vinny Paz. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
Halfway through round number 4.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Dibb's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand.
Keep moving, keep moving.
He's tired. Put hands up.
Billy Dibb's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
10 clicks of the talk. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Paz is showing off a real boxing IQ in that last round. Just fighting smart. I mean, not just reckless aggression, but smart, accurate punching.
And talking about IQs, it's being led by that left jab, an educated left jab. A jab that talks a little bit, talks a couple languages. I mean, he's hooking off it, he's uppercutting off it, he's doubling up on it. Good job.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
You need to keep that head moving.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Vinny Paz.
Keep working the body.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Vinny Paz. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go.
Come on, kid, focus.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Billy Dibb. Unable to score with the hook.
One,
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Good block by Vinny Paz. And round 5 comes to an end. Billy Dibb's missing punches. I mean, there's just no way to sugarcoat it. His accuracy isn't there.
And there's a reason for it, Joe. His punches are the wide variety. And wide punches, guess what? They don't find the mark. They're not accurate.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and bang, you can't take for granted in this ring.
Paz's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? Sizzling hand speed we saw moments ago. Heck of a combination, but pretty easy to get it off when you're that fast.
Yeah, it is. And what it causes, too, is besides us saying, ooh, that we see those quick hands and the judges, you know, marking it down, also it makes the opponent keep his hands in his pocket. He's afraid to move his hands because the other guy's so much faster.
Let's see some defense.
Solid counter punch by Billy Dibb.
beat him to the punch.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Vinny Paz. And the countdown, the final moments of this round. Dibbs has got a way of just getting away from that punch. Vinny Paz is enjoying a good lead, and he just showed you why in that last round. Teddy, he's the fresher fighter. He has his legs. As we're in the deeper stages of this fight, he still seems like he has his gas tank on full.
Yeah, and he has his trainers and all his people in his camp to thank for it because they did the work before they got there.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Flush shot, it was the overhand left. Paz is doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that. You know, I want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
That's a good left hand by Vinny Paz. Paz has been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy's elusive like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Oh, you see him with the left to the head there? That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Vinny Paz. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. He was waiting for his opponent, just waiting for an opportunity, and he found it. The counterpunch by Vinny Paz.
It's over. He's got nothing left, okay? Here you go.
So round 8 is underway. Paz is enjoying a commanding lead on your scorecard, Teddy. You got to think that that would hold for him because he has now strung together so many consecutive rounds where he's been dominating.
Yeah, it's methodical. It's been a real workmanlike effort.
Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Billy Dibb. Paz is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent.
Move your hand.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Dibb's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Keep moving.
Unload! Unload! More punches!
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Head movement! Head movement!
Good, accurate work there after blocking that blow. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Come on, kid, focus. Watch the hook.
Keep it going!
Not precise at all by Vinny Paz. Nice strike after catching one by Billy Dibb.
Let's move.
Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. He just missed that shot up top. And that's the end of round 8. Paz is in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way because I can't see it any other way.
Listen, you need to move your...
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
Unable to land clean by Vinny Paz. Paz is not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there.
You're not focused.
Blocks away that headshot.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Vinny Paz. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Halfway through the 9th round.
Back to the body.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Oh, he just misses with that headshot.
Punch! Punch!
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Vinny Paz's trainer, who you can see working with him right now in between rounds, said, hey, you've never seen anything like the way he works a double end bag. It's proven true.
Yeah, it has. You know, part of why he's so accurate is he's calm, but part of it is he works on it like you just said. He gets on that crazy bag, that double end bag, and he makes sure that those punches are right on the mark.
As another round gets underway, it gets us thinking, how much more of this will we see? Hard to envision this fight going the distance with how lopsided it's been. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. He missed with that headshot.
Keep doing what you're doing.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Nice, nice.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Scored well up top. Not able to land the headshot. Halfway through round 10. How about a return to sender with the left hand? He missed that uppercut.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Vinny Paz. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Come on, kid, focus.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
All right, you want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight,
Dib's in a tough spot right here. It's up to him now to get desperate and to just want it. Round number 11, he's trailing on your scorecards by a wide margin.
Yeah, your life comes down to minutes. All the hours, all the months, all the years that you've put into this sport, it comes down to minutes now.
Guard up.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Two good jabs by Vinny Paz. "90 seconds to go in this 11th round."
Keep moving, keep moving.
And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Keep moving around the ring.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Targeted counterpunch by Vinny Paz. Paz's right hand working well that time. He scored well. And he ties up on the inside. Ten seconds remaining in this round. Vinny Paz is doing an extraordinary job of never giving his opponent the chance to get back in this fight. Just like we saw in that last round there, he's way up on your scorecard.
Yeah, I have way up, and more importantly, you touched on it. It's the kind of fight he wants. You know, it's in his element. It's sort of in his pool, so to speak, his waters. You know, it's an outside fight. It's a jabbing fight. Everything he likes.
Keep working it down. Good, good. Move, move.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Vinny Paz. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Vinny Paz. A well-placed left hand up top. Halfway through this 12th and final round. Paz's combination punching is working well here. Good block by Vinny Paz. Dibbs is banged by a left hand. He got rocked. He just got rocked, and he's still taking punches.
The only way right now is to grab on a little bit, stop this flow.
Dibbs able to avoid that punch. A headshot blocked. Now he ties up there. He gets off with a combination up top. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Parries that punch away. That was a dominating performance tonight.
Yeah, this is one you would think there's no drama in the reading of the scorecards.
Let's hear those scorecards and send it up to the ring. So all three judges give him the victory. A very good night by Vinny Paz.
I don't think it was ever a question of who. It was always going to be how. Knockout or decision. We get a good decision here.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening. We welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today. And we're the opening bell of this scheduled 12-rounder here. A much-anticipated fight. Round one underway. Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Eddie Chambers.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Teddy, talk to me about this matchup from a defensive side of the game when you have two speedy fighters matching up.
Well, you know what? I'm going to whisper in my guy's ear a little bit. I'm going to say, you know what? Use his speed against him. Step out a little bit. Let him shadow box a little bit. There's nobody there. And when he misses, step right back in. Make him pay.
1, 2, 1, 2.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand.
Keep working the jab.
Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores.
Keep moving.
Commits to the straight right. Good flush, straight left hand. Good uppercut by Chambers.
Finish with the hook.
Final 10 seconds of round number 1. A crushing power shot after blocking his opponent.
You have to keep your distance. Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. What a good counterpunch by Eddie Chambers. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. A little head hunting with the right.
Punch and move. Stay on the outside.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Halfway through this round, David Hayes proving to be elusive. Devastating blow by Eddie Chambers. Eddie Chambers is doing a beautiful job here early on of counterpunching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counterpunching pays off too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Little head hunting with the left. Good flush shot by Eddie Chambers. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Eddie Chambers. And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round. David Hayes got to find a way to land more of these punches. It's okay to throw punches, but not if they're just drifting off to space.
Absolutely, and space is it. He's in space. He's too far away. He has to get the right range.
That's a good left hand by David Hay, and he knows it. Good step back counterpunch there. David Hay with those quick hands for such a big man. That's a damaging power punch upstairs. A sharp jab by David Hay. It's much too early for him to be hearing this kind of analysis, but it's true. David Hayes' punches right now are slowing down. He's tired.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if he's mentally tired, he's discouraged, or physically he didn't put the work in.
Eddie Chambers is left, landing well. Now here's what I like about David Hay. He puts his punches together. And a well-placed counter by Eddie Chambers. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Good defensive skill with the block by David Hay. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. This is excessive holding we're seeing here now. Nice work with the overhand right. Took a shot, now he gives a left. David Hayes way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Eddie, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power, they're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
Big left hand from Eddie Chambers.
Nice work, kid. Good job in that round. That was good. Nice work.
3 rounds in the books. Eddie Chambers is in control. Teddy, he's up with a clean sweep on your scorecard.
Yeah, and I like the way he's doing it. You know, he's making the guy come to him, he's making him miss, and he's scoring all the clean punches.
A smashing headshot by David Hay. Look at this, another power punch able to land. We're early on in this fight. He's going for it.
Yeah, you wonder if he's got a car waiting outside.
Well-placed hook there. And he engages in the clinch.
Side to side, move the head.
Eddie Chambers' punch is far off the target. Scores up top with a left.
Keep your hands up.
90 seconds to go here in this round.
You're still not moving enough. Looking good.
Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Solid right by Eddie Chambers.
Pace yourself.
Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by David Hay.
Listen to me. Your best defense is to throw punches. You need to throw more punches. That'll keep them away.
Round number 5 has arrived. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Double jab upstairs. Eddie Chambers is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Halfway into round number 5 here.
Work in the body.
David Hay's not coming up with the results that you would want to see out of him. Now, he's trying to counterpunch Teddy, but it doesn't seem to be the answer.
No, he kind of looks a little bit like that guy who went in to get his hair dyed, you know? And he thought it was going to be just a little bit lighter, and it wound up being a lot lighter. And he said, wow, what the heck did I do? I didn't think I was going to look like this. I didn't think that I was going to box like this.
All right, you have to keep your hands up.
All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that, no, throw that away.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage.
Relax. Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
You got this one.
David Hayes smashed up top. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Chambers.
Nice work, nice work.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. David Hay got shook up right there moments ago. The one thing you may see out of Hay is a guy that just tries to run away from his opponent. David Hay's taken a lot of punishment with the right hand. Teddy, you've said many times, it's where you put your own head when you get hit by those right hands.
Well, one place I can tell you where not to put it, in the middle. And he needs to move it to the left, outside that right hand.
A huge right hand from Eddie Chambers.
Finish with the hook. It's okay. Pay him back.
Eddie Chambers' defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Solid late goings here in this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
One, two, three, four, five.
Well, that's the best noise he could ever hear. The bell to end that round. He was getting battered there. David Hayes, lucky the bell rang when it did.
But it's little consolation to him because guess what? There's still plenty of bells, and they're not the church bells ringing in his head.
Now, this is a byproduct of his energy level being low. He's desperate, so he ties up his opponent. Wow, nice flush left hand. Big shot he just scored with. David Hayes, always so confident. Now he has to believe in himself. He needs to get up after being knocked down again. That's a good job by David Hay, just showing some guts getting up after that knockdown. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Well, he's been there before, and now he's there again. He got floored.
He can't afford to keep going on that floor. You have to wonder when the referee's going to step in now and stop this.
The ref stops the fight. David Hayes unable to continue. This fight is over. Knockout. Eddie Chambers' power that we saw throughout the night, building a lead on your scorecard, now ends the night with a knockout victory.
And it begins the next night, the next dawn, the dawn of the new beginning. More money. Knockouts bring money.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it. Ring. Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for tonight's main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real.
Rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Remember what we talked about?
Opening 3 minutes of this scheduled 12-rounder. Good step back counterpunch there.
Beautiful.
Fans have certain expectations when they come to a Mike Tyson fight. They don't mind if it ends in 20 seconds. Do you expect it to be a quick one tonight?
Tyson expects it to, and that's more important than what I expect. He's going to go out there, and he's going to put his best foot forward to make that happen.
That's a forceful two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Now, Ali has faced a lot of powerful big punchers in his day, but Tyson hasn't faced a heavyweight as fast and as skilled as Ali.
So, or as determined as Ali, or a guy who doesn't make silent agreements. And what I mean by that, you know, Tyson's been in a lot of fights where he's been the boss and where he's gotten inside, you know, he's gotten in there and he's put his hands behind the guy on the inside sometimes. I watched him and he didn't punch. And the guy just grabbed onto him and they made like a silent agreement. You don't hit me, I won't hit you. You know, Ali's not going to make that agreement. Ali's going to stay on the outside, and he's going to make Tyson work. He's going to make him earn this fight. And if there's a little bit of a tear in the makeup of Tyson, well, look for Ali to open it up.
Attaboy! Nice strike after catching one by Muhammad Ali. Ali's hit by a counterpunch there. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in.
There's no need to be on the inside.
Ali's defensive flaws in that last round were very, very costly. He's not doing a good enough job of simply protecting himself.
No, I'm not sure that he knows how.
He just missed that shot up top. Able to get rid of that one. He comes with the straight right hand. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Tyson's probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer. The counter punch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Oh, that's a smart fighter, because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
Halfway through round number 2. A huge right hand from Mike Tyson. Very nice work with the double jab up top. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Little head knocking with that right hand.
Stay away from the inside. Just like that. Just like that.
Ali Ali's inability to hit the target is really making him look silly right now. He's throwing plenty of punches, just none of them are landing.
No, he's throwing them too wide, too far away, and what's going to be worse, right now he's only getting frustrated, maybe embarrassed as you touched on, but what's going to be worse is when he starts getting counted in between them.
Slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay? Don't get careless, okay? Don't fight his fight.
And round number 3 is underway. Well off the mark by Muhammad Ali. Double jab, such a useful tool, especially to the body like that.
Keep working the body.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Solid right hands headline that exchange. And now he's targeting upstairs. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Tyson's had success so far, just based on his pure hand and foot speed. But there is some concern.
Yeah, you know, you got a guy with a real fast car. He needs a racetrack. He needs the right place to use that speed, to kind of run with it a little bit. Right now, his opponent needs to change that landscape. Don't give him that racetrack. Step out of range a little bit and leave him there. Let him shadow box, but don't stay in a position where he can be effective.
Solid left hand to the head. Teddy, in terms of pure strategy, facing Mike Tyson, what can you take advantage of?
Well, he needs to be set to punch, so obviously you don't want to stand right in front of him. You want to give him angles. You want to give him some lateral movement. Keep him off balance. Keep his feet moving. If his feet are moving, his hands usually are not coming at you.
To the head he goes with a left hand.
Watch that!
Final 10 seconds. And that does it for this round.
Nice work. Don't get too close. Don't get too close, all right? I need you to move more. Just keep moving. You hit him really good in that round. Couple.
Start of round number 4. Tyson's well-skilled plan has earned him every round on your scorecard, Teddy.
Yeah, he hasn't always definitely been a more effective puncher, landing the clean shots.
Well placed, straight right hand. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Trading right hands. Boy, is this a dangerous biz. Time. 96 misses his opponent's headshot. This is really solid defense by Mike Tyson. You see how he has his arms up in that peekaboo position, but by doing so, he's not allowing any of his opponent's punches to get in. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Last 10 seconds. Unable to get to Ali. Ali blocked it. And this round comes to an end. Ali's last round, to me, Teddy, completely ineffective. His accuracy way off the mark, throwing punches, but lost the round.
Joe, talking about being off the mark, if you're traveling outside and you're lost, you need a map to find your way. He needs a map right now to find his way. He needs some direction.
You land that overhand, all right? Don't go straight in. Give him a little feint first. All right. Listen, you need to create more counters, okay?
Round number 5 has arrived. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him.
Hand movement.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Stay on the outside.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Keep working the body.
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali. A good block by Mike Tyson. Tyson's defense has been just unbelievable tonight. I mean, Teddy, he takes such appreciation seeing a guy putting forth his craft like this.
Yeah, you do, and that's why he's able to have such a long career. That's why he's able to be, you know, so consistently good, because he doesn't take a lot. He doesn't get worn out. He's fresh.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one.
Keep moving.
Ali's well off the mark that time.
Cover up, cover up. You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Halfway through round 6.
Let's see some more head movement.
Tyson's combination that was landed moments ago is one of those examples of what every trainer would really like to have, and that's a fighter with good hand speed.
Yeah, and he's showing that right now. Now, the trainer in the other corner hopes he has a guy with good timing, because timing can negate speed.
You got this one.
Not able to connect with the uppercut.
Oh, you're doing great.
Double up your jab.
Stay away from those.
Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. And round 6 comes to an end. Tyson's in a position now where he should be able to bring home a win. If things stay the way they are, he's clearly headed towards a win.
Yeah, I have my head on my scorecard, but he has to make sure he doesn't, like in football, go into that prevent defense. If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were keeping his opponent from coming in that front door, well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Tyson's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Punches. Do that again.
And another right hand comes in. Right to the body. He missed with that headshot.
Keep that head moving.
Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand.
Keep your distance.
Ali's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch.
There's no need to be on the inside.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Seconds to go in this round. Muhammad Ali blocks that punch.
Let's keep working behind the jab, okay? Work that jab, then right hook to the body.
First half of this fight has been very, very easy to score. You have him up big, as we see on your scorecard. That doesn't necessarily mean the second half of the fight's going to go that way, though.
No, it doesn't. What he needs to do is watch that movie, The Gambler. I think it was The Gambler with James Caan, where, you know, he went to sleep and he was ahead with all his games that he bet on. Then he woke up and he called up to see how much money he won. They told him, you owe 30 grand. And he, what do you mean I was ahead? We don't pay off at halftime.
Muhammad Ali's finding out right now that this counter-punching style is not getting the results he needs in these middle rounds. What is the answer?
But when a guy's not coming in and walking in, you can't counterpunch. I mean, he's not giving you the kind of turf that you need. Now you have to find a way to create your offense, to lead a little bit. That starts with the jab, getting off first.
Range!
I'll be ahead, kid.
The halfway point of round number 8.
Relax! Come on, kid, focus!
Jump on him. Nice.
No, he missed that right.
Stay away from the inside. Keep those hands up.
And now he's targeting upstairs. Mike Tyson's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Tyson's corner has very little to do right now. Why? Because their fighter has been nearly flawless with his accurate and clean punching.
Well, part of that's attached to his personality. He doesn't waste anything. He's real calm. He's a conservative guy. Anything he throws, he's placing where it's going to land.
Just keep it up. Just keep it up. That's it now, all right? It's nice.
Back to action action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Ali's missing punches here. Now, the good news is he's throwing punches, but Teddy needs to be more accurate.
Well, can I give you the bad news?
Please.
He's throwing him to the wrong place. He's throwing him upstairs. He should throw him downstairs. This guy's moving his head. You go downstairs, you take away that head movement. Then you find him upstairs.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Muhammad Ali.
Brace yourself.
Back to the body.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Snaps that jab out. Muhammad Ali's hit by a right hand. Taking a bit of a breather here. What a big shot. Down he goes. He went down. Ali gets up after being knocked down. Be interesting to see how he responds here.
You know, we've always been able to see how he responds in a physical way, in an athletic way. Great. I mean, he has everything. Now, we're going to see if he has the real package, the full package. What is in the heart? What is in the soul? What is in the mind of Muhammad Ali?
Look at that. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? Tyson, that's it. It's over. Fight is over. Ali's unable to get up and continue on. That woke up the fans. Wow, did that wake up the fans. A fight that was assured of heading to the judges' scorecards. It ends by knockout.
That's why as a trainer, you like a fight that's close, that's closely contested. There's a little danger going on, because then you know that your guy's going to stay alert. Here, there was no danger. He fell asleep, and now he is asleep.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.